Question 1E of the 2008 Extension 1 exam says to evaluate the integral of cos theta sine squared theta d theta from 0 to pi on 4. So when I look at this, the first thing I think is we have sine theta and cos theta, two different functions, or sine squared theta. But what's important is that the derivative of sine theta is cos theta. So we can use substitution quite easily here. So if we let u equal our sine theta, then du d theta is equal to cos theta. So we can say that du is equal to cos theta d theta, which is here. So now we can simply use substitution and say, okay, well, the integral of u squared, which is our sine squared theta, du, which is our cos theta d theta. And we've effectively used substitution. We need to change our boundaries. So when theta equals 0, u is equal to sine 0, which is also 0. And when theta equals pi on 4, u is equal to 1 on root 2. If you don't have these in your head ready to go, I would suggest, and I would probably suggest doing this anyway just to double check yourself, drawing your two standard right triangles at the beginning of your exam. You will use these over and over again. So we've got pi on 4, so 1 on root 2 for our sine. So 1 is opposite on root 2, hypotenuse. Okay, so we've got 0 to 1 on root 2. So now we just integrate this one, which is much easier to do because it's simply u cubed over 3 from 0 to 1 on root 2. And the u cubed on 3 came from adding 1 to the index here and then dividing by that same number, which is how you integrate. So now we sub in the 1 on root 2. So we have 1 on root 2 cubed over 3. And then it's minus 0 on 3, which is just nothing. So we can just, I'll put it in there just so you can see what I'm doing. Minus 0. And from here, we say, okay, what have we got here? This is the same as 1/3 times 1 on 2 root 2, because we have root 2 times root 2 is just 2, and then times a third, square root of 2 is there, left there. And then it was divided by 3, so times by a third. And that's a bit easier to work out because we just go 1, and then 3 times 2 root 2 is just 6 root 2. And there's our final answer.